Welcome back to the Emperor Atheist channel with your host, the Emperor Atheist. Where the hell is all my black atheists at? And that's basically what this video is about. Where the hell y'all at, man? Just going over a Pew study. And I'm going to have the link in the bottom of the video. This Pew study was done right at the end of 2016. And it was a Pew study done on religiosity. And what the Pew study showed is that from 2008 up until 2016, 8-year span, all Americans who viewed themselves as non-religious or atheist or agnostic or whatever, secularist, humanist, the percentage was at 23%, about 23%. That was like a 7% raise from 2008, which is cool, But out of that 23%, or that 100% of those who bid themselves as unaffiliated with religion or non-religious, only 9% were black. Now, I've talked about this before, but I don't talk about it enough. And within the same study, it didn't just give percentages. It also gave different studies on how education and religion, they coexist, how they play a part, how they parallel each other. Basically, poor education, meaning, and the percentages, like I said, I'm going to put the link in the video, meaning that the more college education that people have, or the more degrees that people seem to have, the less religious they seem to have. And we know for a fact that within the black community, education level is even lower now than Hispanics, because within the same Pew study, it showed how Hispanics and whites are more non-religious than blacks. So basically, even in 2017, it's still safe to say that black people are still the most religious people in America. I say on the planet, but we know in America. And this is a terrible thing. Psychohistorical matters definitely play a part. Slavery, the European white man using Christianity as a tool. All of my viewers know this. Y'all understand history. They use Christianity. They use certain verses, Timothy, Peter, Ephesians, Old Testament. They use these to justify slavery, where they mentally conditioned our people into religion. Although when a lot of our ancestors left West Africa, of course they had their own cultures, their own type pantheons, but Christianity was beaten into us over here, and we were forced to believe in this European religion, this white Jesus. Okay. Now the black Hebrews, of course, won't agree with that, because they say everybody in the Bible is black. So they've been double conditioned to believe this shit. They even took all the characters away from the white Jews and just claimed it for themselves. But that's a whole nother subject. They suffer from serious cognitive dissonance as well. But I got videos on those too. But anyway, as a whole, our percentage, as far as in this country, as black atheists, we are like at a very small point, a very small number. Now, this alarms me and it bothers me, because it shows that basically our people, the 89–90% of our people who still consider themselves religious. And the thing about it, this country being considered a Christian nation, even though we know it's not a Christian nation, it wasn't founded on any particular God. That's a whole other subject within itself as well. But it's looked at for most people who actually don't understand the Constitution, don't understand how the forefathers really put this bullshit together. People still see it as a Christian nation, but it's not. But in any event, when black people even think about becoming an atheist or being an atheist, then we actually become a minority within a minority. With that being said, when you think about racism, white systemic racism still in this country, that's a double-edged sword for us, because then it gives basically Europeans, those who are racist, that gives them another reason to hate on black people and to hate on blacks when they say they're atheists or they're irreligious or they're non-believers. So I think a lot of these things stop a lot of blacks from coming out. Not only does that stop a lot of blacks from coming out and just basically putting this bullshit religion down, but I think pressure from the black church, a lot of pressure from their family. I know there's a lot of the white people that I deal with, and the white atheists and agnostics I deal with, they don't get a lot of flack from their family for questioning this bullshit Jesus and these bullshit Bibles. Black people, we catch hell. Our families or friends, you ain't even got to do the family thing. Just friends, man, you don't believe in God? Motherfuckers go crazy about this bullshit. So it's a deep seated psychological problem with black people when you tell them you don't believe in that Jesus Christ, or even those who've been brainwashed for Islam, because there's a lot of blacks, American-born blacks, who've converted into Islam because it got real popular in the 50s and 60s, starting off with the Nation of Islam under Elijah Muhammad, and a lot of blacks who converted from Christianity to the Nation of Islam. Then they converted over to Orthodox Islam, which is worse. Basically, they should have just stayed in the nation. But as far as the religious mind of black people, we have been chained, and we're basically keeping ourselves in chain now, because there's no excuse in 2017 with the information highway, with libraries. I'm talking about electric libraries. You go online and go to the biggest libraries you want, man. You don't even have to actually go to the physical libraries anymore. And I'm not even talking about no bullshit or Wikipedia. I'm talking about real, you can go to Cambridge University online, different universities online, encyclopedias online. And there's no reason to believe in this shit and the way that our ancestors were forced to believe in the same bullshit. But the thing is, going back to what I was saying about being a black atheist and being especially open. Me, I don't give a shit, because I'm gonna do me. I get my own money anyway. So that's another thing, being a slave to another motherfucker, where you got to answer to a motherfucker got to worry about what you are, or maybe your boss man or employer treats you a certain way because of your views. I'm just the type, and everybody can't be like me. I just don't give a shit. This is why I have a channel, so everybody can fucking see me. I don't give a shit about that. Fuck you and how you feel about me not believing in your imaginary sky god. I don't give a damn. Okay, but but I know everybody is not bold enough to take steps like that, and some people can't for financial reasons or whatever reason they might. But the thing is, being in this particular so-called Christian nation and the racism that goes against, I mean, it's already hatred against atheism, period. White theists hate white atheists. So just imagine how they feel about black atheists. So I mean, it's a different thing. And then a lot of black atheists, they try to assimilate into white atheistic groups. And a lot of white atheist groups or places, there is no problem. There ain't a lot of racism in a lot of them, but it is a lot of racism within a lot of white atheist groups. So I don't, me, I let you, hang yourself. I don't get off until that. But then when you cross me a certain way, then, I just cut your head off. But I don't try to affiliate myself with certain things or certain groups. I just basically do me. But a lot of black atheists are they're just out there in the fucking ocean floating, and they don't really know which way to go. You got different groups out here, black atheist groups. I don't deal with a lot of them. I know a lot of these people, you know what I mean? But you got black non-believers are headed by Mandisa Thomas, and you got different other things. You got different other little groups that you can look up online and stuff like that. I don't actually know what they're doing, but some of them reaching out. Some of them go by the name title. They don't actually go by atheists. I think they're afraid of that name or something. But they use the term humanism, black humanists, all that type, whatever. That's what they do. Me myself, I'm not gonna call myself no damn humanist, none of that shit. I understand the definitions. I'm an atheist. I want you to understand that, okay? And some people say, oh, you just call yourself an atheist. It's It's reductive. It reduces you. No, it doesn't. That's your mind thinking that. It doesn't reduce a shit. It tells you exactly what it is. It's not a belief system. It's a rejection of your bullshit God belief. But to those black atheists who are afraid to come out, listen, man. It's gonna be okay. Okay, just don't try to wreck your brain about questioning this bullshit religion. It's time for y'all to come out. 2017, man. We need more black atheists on the scene, man. I mean, because atheism is, it's growing. It's growing. People are waking up to this bullshit, to logic and reasoning. But I don't want my people to be left behind, still believing in this archaic bullshit zombie religion. Either one. I don't give a damn which one you're. Islam, bullshit. Prophet Muhammad was a pedophile. He wasn't a real prophet. He lied. He wrote this bullshit book. He supposed to have been an unlettered prophet who couldn't read, and all of a sudden he's a goddamn Arabian merchant. All of a sudden he got this fucking great revelation and wrote this Quran, bullshit ass Quran, in Arabic. Like, goddamn, the angel, God just had to give it to him in Arabic, a certain particular tongue, in a certain dialect of a particular tribe called Quraysh. Come on now. So now all of you people who want to convert to this bullshit religion called Islam, now you have to basically, to really learn, the really understand the Quran, you have to basically learn this particular language. Great. Because I don't give a fuck what you say. Scholars will let you know no translation is going to actually do just to a particular language, especially a book that was supposedly revealed in a more ancient dialect of Arabic. Okay, but anyway, that's a whole nother subject matter too. And go see my videos on the Quran. It's bullshit series, because it's bullshit. So don't think, black people, just because you left Christianity and you converted to Islam, that you did yourself a favor. You didn't. You jumped in from one bowl of shit to another bowl of shit and piss. It's the same bullshit. It's all fucking manure. So you didn't do anything wonderful about it. But this is my thing, man. And this is why I made this video. I just think I just wish, it was some kind of way to, get more black people into atheistic type environments, questioning things, more reason and logic, dialogues, especially those in religion, man. Because the black church, one thing I can say about the black church, it's bullshit, but it attracts black people and keeps them magnetized to it because of the things it does. A lot of atheist groups don't have the things to offer like atheist groups, whether black or white, just don't have certain things to offer like the church may offer. Church has like always been there, especially for black people, all the way before civil rights. So it's a long history between black people and the church, and it's just a hard mold to break. It's a real hard mold to break. And this is why I'm going to keep making videos like this, and I try to talk to people as much as I can everywhere I go. Keep making my videos. Got my books coming out soon, and we linking up, man. We linking up. I'm linking up with more black atheists, more black agnostics, whatever. Which, like I said, I think you're agnostics. You don't really understand what the fuck you are. You're atheistic anyway. I think there's a poverty to calling yourself an agnostic. I always say that. But, hey, y'all still cool with me. But, like I say, man, just, and I can't, stop saying this. When you're talking about this so-called white Christian nation, because that's what it is. This white Christian nation. And being a black atheist, which is basically a minority within a minority, like I said before. It's almost like being a black atheist, basically, it's not almost like, it is like, being a black atheist basically makes us an anomaly to the black religious community. It means that white theists already look at us as being black, but then we say we're black atheists, like we're an anomaly compared to, well, why you're not Christian like your other black brothers? And even like black people, when you talk to other black people and question, however, something come up. Religion always fucking come up when black people meet or something. And it's almost like it's a disrespect to me, because, not disrespect in a very disrespectful way, but just a disrespectful way. In other words, black people feel like you are supposed to be religious, because basically what I'm saying, in this particular country, it's not the question of, you never hear the term black and religious. If you're black in this country, you're supposed to be religious. You might hear Asian and religious, or white and religious. But when you're black in this country, you're just black. And automatically religion is supposed to come with that. So it's like when you're having a conversation with a lot of other black people, it's like, not do you go to church or what God do you believe in, is like, what church are you a member of? You know, that's the first thing that comes to the mind. What church do you go to? Well, I don't go to no church, you know. Yeah, they go fucking crazy. But this is something that is expected for black people. Black people expect other black people to be just like them when it comes to this Jesus Christ shit or religion. So this is something, man, that, like I said, it's a hard fucking mold. But to those who want to question and come out of this shit, man, we got groups out here, man. You know, we got people you can talk to. You know, I got mine about to start up soon, but it haven't got all the way branded yet. But when it does, believe me, you're gonna know. You're definitely gonna know. But I'm on Facebook. We're a Black Atheist group. If you want to join that, I definitely can. I can link you up. And my Facebook link and my Twitter link is always in the video too. So, you know, like I'm saying, man, it's just a lack with black people and black atheists, and it's a deep reason why. It's not just, you know, it's not normal, and it's something that I think, you know, it goes back to slavery, all the way up through the civil rights movement. It's like we're expected to be Christian, we're expected to believe in this nonsense, and to question it is like, you know, it's like going against the whole tribe. You know what I mean? So, but like I say, man, I think more black people need to get more bolder, need to talk about it more. Now, if you're on a job where you feel like it might get you shunned or fired, don't do it. But this is something you should think about. If you're in an environment where you can't really speak your mind, or if you don't want to speak your mind, then that's your business. But just think, if you're in a situation like that, then you're a slave anyway. You know, you should try to make ways to be in an environment where you can be you. You know what I mean? Even at work. So, and I know there's a lot of situations like that with people. There's a lot of closet black atheists who don't even come out and tell their family that they're atheists. Wouldn't dare to join my Facebook group or to talk on Facebook or be online talking about things like this. So, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, like I said, man, I'm going to leave the link in the video, and so y'all can check out what this Pew study said. And like and like I said, how the Pew study was speaking about the low education rates. I mean, that's another thing that we got to deal with within the black community. Education is important, man. Not only is education linked to religiosity, as this Pew study says, but we also know that poor education is also linked to poverty. I mean, it just is what it is. You know, when you see the most poorest people in the country, usually they're the most uneducated people in the country. You see the most uneducated people in the country, usually they're the most religious people in the country. You see, these things go together. Rich people, and don't get me wrong here, I'm not saying that all rich people or wealthy people, that means that they just done made it or they're successful. But just speaking on the level of reality, most rich people, man, millionaires, billionaires, they don't go to church. They don't believe in God. Have y'all ever thought about that? You know, a lot of billionaires, you know, multi-millionaires, they're really irreligious people. You know what I mean? They don't give a shit about this God shit in the sky. They getting theirs now. You know what I mean? But us, man, the poorest people in the fucking world, it's like we waiting on a goddamn this pie in the sky shit. This shit that been promised to us. So basically, you're still a slave if you believe in this bullshit. You know, you believe in some fucking hell under the ground, and you believe in some fucking heaven up past the atmosphere. I don't know, you know, but it's bad, man. But hopefully it'll get better, man. But thanks for y'all for watching my videos. Thanks for all my likes. Thanks for all my dislikes. I love the haters. You know what I mean? Y'all give me motivation to keep coming, crushing y'all and crushing you and crushing you. But like I said, man, thanks for watching my videos. Is there anything else I want to say on this subject? Because this is a real deep subject to me. It's a real deep subject. But no, I think that was it. If I have to make a part 2, I will. No big deal. But other than that, I'm out. Peace out. Embrace.